right, we're in for a little treat today. We're going out to see Hot Rod Bobby Brown. Now, Bobby is a avid aviation builder, not mechanic, builder. Back in World War II, he was part of the team that actually built airplanes and sent them over to Germany. Did you know that?
Nope, I didn't know that.
Now, I think they were building the B-19, or what is it, not the B-29s. They were building some jet. They were building some big old bomber. And we're going to be getting with Bobby to tell us about that. But what we're doing is we're going out to the old airplane factory out in Grand Prairie, Texas. They got a special hangar that is specifically made for World War II and Korean vets to go restore airplanes that they flew in the war. So Bobby is part of this group. So these guys are like, you know, extra special senior citizens, probably once in a lifetime chance that we'll ever get to see all these guys together at one time, right? And they're building airplanes as we're talking right now. And we actually, go ahead.
Building them or restoring them?
They're restoring them. Okay, so they got these World War II and, you know, military issue airplanes, and they're restoring them.
Cool.
So I don't know if they're World War II airplanes, Korean War, Vietnam War, but they're restoring these old war airplanes out there. And it's a bunch of senior citizen World War II Korean vets that do it. Now, me and Loser, Weekly Loser, actually went out there before, so we're going to try to mix a little bit of that footage in with this footage. The problem we had with Weekly Loser, and the reason I didn't make that full video is because Weekly Loser's an asshole. We are going to work. But right now, we are on our way to the airplane factory where they build brand new fucking airplanes. So we're going out there. He's got us a tour. Okay, but we got to get there real quick because he said, I want to take you in the back where all the real action is. All right? And he had to jump through some heavy loops to get us out there.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to go, I'll drop you off on the fucking curb here and you can walk back.
I told you I didn't want to go in the parking lot, and you yelled at me to get in.
He put your name in the fucking dish.
Am I in the truck or not? I'm sure I'll have a good time. I just prefer.
Exactly. So shut the fuck up. That's basically what it is. He was a smart ass. He was lewd. He was rude, inconsiderate, and didn't really give a shit about being there. And it was shitty footage. So me and Minnie the Body Shop Girl are going to go back out there. We're going to get with Bobby because Bobby's really excited about this. And if you look at this factory right here, this is literally where they built World War II all the way up, Vietnam, and to present airplanes. This is the factory right here. This is the factory that we went on a tour. Now, I do want to say one thing. This factory is closed down. They closed it down about 4 or 5 years ago, and they actually do something else in here, but they let the old timers stay here and build their airplanes in the hangar way in the back. But see that wall right there, Minnie, on that building? That whole wall opens. Did you know that? Matter of fact, that's probably the paint booth right there. That's a paint booth. Yeah, okay, so here we go. Let's get in there. We're supposed to meet Bobby right up here at this gate. And yeah, airplane time. Here we come. This? What's up, buddy?
I'm Morris. Now we here.
The security guard, Morris?
Yeah, we here looking at pictures and checking
Yeah,
out.
what do you think of that cameo truck?
Oh man, it's the same year I was.
Beautiful.
It look better than me.
Yeah. That's when he was born.
That's
that was the year you were born?
That's the year I was born. Yep, and like I said, the truck looked better than I do.
It looks better than me too, buddy.
Much better than I do.
Looks better than me too, buddy.
Peter fixed it. He painted on it.
Well,
yeah, that's what he was telling me.
Bobby's kind of loose on the goose when he's driving it.
Yeah.
So when he gets wrecked, you know. Somebody's got to fix
I'm
it.
going
I
out
want to
here.
show you. Go on down the road and we're going to turn down there where we used to be.
Okay, I'm going to follow you, bud.
Okay.
All
then
right,
I'll talk.
well,
Okay.
okay.
All right, it's
All
nice
right.
meeting you, buddy.
All right, take
it
care.
easy. Hold on, Bobby. Let's look at that cameo for a sec. Now, how long you own this thing? I'm sorry for stopping the movie right in the middle of him showing that beautiful cameo truck, but you know, I'm sitting here making this video and I'm thinking to myself, I can't really cut and splice and dice because I have so much raw footage on this situation that it would be a shame not to show you, the viewer, what it really was and what they actually did there. So what I'm gonna do now, if you noticed, Weekly Loser, Mr. Fuckoff guy himself, was with me several years back before they actually closed the factory down. But the first part of this video set is where me and Minnie, the body shop girl, go there, and the factory is basically a ghost town. The only thing open is where these guys are restoring these old classic antique airplanes, and that's basically it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into the raw footage of where Bobby takes me and Weekly Loser on a tour of the factory as it was in progress and as it was a working factory building airplanes. There's some really good footage there of this place, and it was actually called LTV before they closed the doors on it. Out of respect for my buddy Bobby, we're going to go ahead and make a whole video set on this instead of one short video or two short videos, and we're going to go ahead and show everything that he showed us, because I believe that I am probably the only one that has the very last raw footage of this place before they literally closed it down. And I'm gonna go ahead and show it. Now, when we go through the video of when me and Loser were there, when we go through all that footage, I'm gonna let you know that the sound quality is bad because of all the noise and all the obstruction of the workers and the machinery going on. So we're gonna use minimal music in this video set, and we're just gonna enjoy the video set as Bobby and his gang of guys explain what the hell's going on and what they're doing. And it's kind of sad to watch them because they didn't realize that the people that own the plant or the property now were gonna let them stay there to build these airplanes. They thought that they were gonna get kicked out, and they were on their last leg, and you can see the sadness in their faces, in their eyes, that, you know, if they left, they were gonna lose everything that they lived for. So here we go. This is you know, the first part, like I said, and now I'm just rambling on. So let's get her done. Let's do it right. As Brown's Action, Bobby Brown, takes us and tells us the whole story, the truth and nothing but the truth, over at LTV, quote unquote, Vought or Vought airplane factory right here in Dallas, Texas.
I bought it in 2000.
2000?
Yeah.
I thought you had it longer than that.
Well, this is the third time.
Oh, okay. So you sold it, bought it, sold it. I thought you had a lot longer
Yeah,
than that.
Vance bought it brand new.
There you go. There you go. That's what I was thinking.
And he had it, and he sold it. And it's been had about 4 owners.
Okay.
And it stayed in the shop for 29 years I know of that never moved.
Okay, here we go. This is Bobby's cameo truck. It's been basically with him the whole life that it's been around. We'll let him tell us about that later, because right now we got airplanes to look at with our buddy Bobby Brown. All right, bud. Vought Retired Club. Is that you?
Yeah.
Well, let's get down there. Okay, go ahead, bud.
I want you to see how empty the base is and how clean it is. And the guy that bought it brand new used from the Navy, rented it to Triumph. Well, Triumph stayed here a couple of years, and they figured the rent was a little high, so they moved to Red Oak. And when they moved to Red Oak, well, all this is empty. And it's empty now because Red Oak didn't have the correct insurance, or lawyer advised, and so the guy that owned it took them to court and won the court case. They have to pay rent on 5 buildings for 15 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Now,
this is the place in Red Oak.
The place in Red Oak.
The one that used to be here.
Yeah.
Wow. So they're paying rent for empty buildings.
That's right. Because of poor lawyer advice.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Now these are buildings, hold on a minute, because we're looking down this aisle. This is where you used to work.
That's correct.
You worked here building World War II planes.
This is building 6. It's where they built the A7, the F8, and...
the A7 and the F8.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the B-1B, and...
Now what's a B-1B? Is that a bomber?
Yeah, that's the bomber that's still flying right now.
Wow.
It's got,
like the B-57 or?
No, it's a jet engine, 4-place bomber that has retractable wings.
Oh, wow.
And it's the only bomber that did it for quite a while.
And you built those?
We built part of them here. Now, most of them were contracted out.
Yeah.
Vought can't build a complete aircraft anymore.
Oh, okay.
Once you lose the contract on a flying aircraft to the military, and you lose that contract, well, you can't have another flying aircraft. You have to be a subassembly. Well, that's what we turned into be. It was a subassembly, and we built the subassembly on the B2, the B1B, but we built...
Yeah, you did some helicopter action too.
Now the helicopter is made by Sikorsky, and I'm going to take you down to the hangar down there.
Okay.
It's all empty also.
Okay, how are your buddies doing over there? Are they working on any airplanes?
Yeah, we're going to show you what
Okay, buddy, we're going to follow you and then go from there, bud.
In 1953, when I hired in, I started work on the F7U3 upstairs in the mezzanine.
In this building?
In this building.
Wow.
And
it's amazing because you took us through these buildings and they're just humongous in there. Can't, these things are humongous, bud. You can't really tell how big they are until you go inside them.
That's right. And
it's humongous.
Here it is 65 years later and I'm still working on the F7U3.
God.
You'll see it.
Would you say that this building right here, would you say that's a landmark of Grand Prairie?
Yeah, that's sort of the reason why they couldn't destroy it. The Historical Society got a hold of the state and asked them not to destroy it.
Yeah.
Now that's building 1 here.
Now what does that mean? The very first building ever built?
Yeah. And
so this one's the very first one ever built?
Well, that one over there, I think this is it.
Oh, okay, that one. Okay,
that
over
one
around the corner.
And that's building 1, and that's where they made the P-51s.
The P-51s?
P-51.
Now, was that World War II?
Yeah, that's World War II.
That's
the plane that almost won the war. It really was a
that's the Mustang, right?
Yeah, that was a beautiful little aircraft.
Okay.
And then they also made B-24s here in this building.
B-24. Now that's a bomber.
That's a bomber.
Okay.
They made it before the P-51s, I believe.
Wow.
And
were you here then?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hire into 53.
Oh, okay,
and all of these were 54 prior.
Okay. Let's go, bud. I'm going to follow you, and then if we got to drive around, we'll take my truck.
Okay.
Okay. All right, you kind of excited or what? This is a tour that not many people get. He said he might be able to take us in some of the giant factories.
Oh.
That'd be pretty cool, or no?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, look, they got their own power plants going. They got their own natural gas systems. They got their own septic tanks and sewage systems. You see what I'm saying? Everything is self-contained on this airplane base. Now, Bobby said that the reason that they haven't torn it down is because the state and the city of Grand Prairie and the state jumped in and basically forced them to say that this is a landmark because this is...
they don't want to tear it down because nobody wants to pay to tear it
down.
down.
I don't know if it's that, really, because the land's probably worth more than the buildings. Okay, here we go.
You know how long it takes to tear this shit down? This place is humongous.
All right, here we go. This is where we went last time. Over here. Very last bay over here. Let's see what we got going. Alrighty now. Okay, hold on. Where's Bobby going now? What's up, Bobby?
We walk from.
You got to park right there?
Yeah, for a minute, I'm gonna tell you something about it.
What's up, Bobby?
That building there is
Uh-huh.
where they made the Sikorsky helicopters.
Now that's a Sikorsky. What's a Sikorsky, bud?
Well, Sikorsky is one of the first helicopters that Vought made. Where they were in partners with Vought way up in Connecticut, and then they came down here in Connecticut. Sikorsky stayed up there, and Vought came down here.
Now is a Sikorsky military issue aircraft or?
Yeah, that's what they call a Black Hawk.
Oh, that's the Black Hawk. Okay.
Oh wow.
So that's the Black Hawk building right there.
Yeah, and
Top secret.
It all moved out,
Wow.
and they're making them down in Red Oak now.
Oh, okay.
Now that building behind you, that's 76.
Hold on a minute. That's building 76. What's going on with that?
That's what the building you took the first pictures with.
Where you guys were building?
Yeah, where we built.
Oh, so you moved?
Yeah, and that's where MGM was there for a while.
Okay. So you don't have all your memorabilia and stuff in 76 anymore?
No, there's nothing in there. You can eat off the floor.
Oh man.
I mean, they really got it clean.
Huh.
I've never seen it so clean.
Wow.
I went in there and there's a kangaroo rat running all
Uh-oh.
off the hanger floor.
Huh.
I spent 8 years in that building.
8 years, bud.
See where the General Motors has got their...
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, there's...
What's up with that?
Well, every time they have a shortage, they put all their shortage vehicles out on the flight line. See, that flight line goes to the water out there, all the way to the street, and...
So those are all brand new cars just sitting there.
Yeah, that's right.
What do they do with them, Bobby? What do they do with them brand new cars when 2017's over?
Well, those there are waiting, and they're disappearing every day.
Oh, are they?
They had it full all the way up. It was full, complete, all the way up to...
All the way down.
Half the flight line.
Wow.
And when they get a ship coming in from overseas, well, they go down to Corpus Christi and then they put them on the ship and they go overseas.
Where do they go to? Like Europe or?
No other General Motors plant builds that model.
Except for Arlington.
It's the Tahoes and the Suburbans and
Escalades.
yeah. And so no other plant in the United States or America is building that particular aircraft.
That's crazy.
Car. And the car is really in demand overseas. I don't know how much demand it is there. But I went down to Classic, and Classic said they were waiting on delivery of a bunch of Tahoes because they had already had them sold. And
Jesus.
here they are sitting on the flight line.
And those things are expensive too.
Yeah, so it must be the shortage on
God, dude.
it. They had a shortage of a wiring harness about like that for
A little baby wire harness.
Yeah, and so they stuck them out here, and when they got them...
Oh, when they got the wire harnesses, they put them all in.
They took them in that hangar and fixed them.
Oh, really?
And then shipped them back to General Motors.
That's cool.
All right, we're going to go back over there now.
Okay, buddy. Can you imagine all of the life that used to go on in this place? People walking everywhere, 24-hour, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, building airplanes. 3 shifts going all the time, non-stop.
Yeah.
World War II. Look,
yeah, and you said
here's their
this
power
is
plants.
Vought, not Lockheed.
No, it's called Vought now. Yeah, baby. Yes. But I thought it was Lockheed. There's another one called Lockheed. I don't know where we're going. Look, they have their own power plants. They got their own sewer system. They got everything here. It's a self-contained situation. Look at, all these factories used to have different stuff in them. Like this one right here. I don't know what it is, but he took me in a bunch of them. See? And each one did one individual thing. Bobby worked out here. I think he retired from here, if I remember right. Building airplanes. It's crazy, man. And you know what? I'm the only one that's got all the raw footage. The last visit of the Vought airplane factory. What do you think of that? Huh?
Yeah.
What you're watching right here is historical footage. Look, listen, that's hollow down there. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, looky here. Here we go. All right, look at that old airplane they're restoring over there. You see it?
I see it. Wow, there's a lot of people here too.
These are all retirees.
I understand that, Pete. I just didn't realize there was going to be.
Look
I
at
thought it was
this.
going to be one or two.
Look at that jet they're restoring. What the hell is that?
That looks like a bomb.
That's a jet. Bobby will tell us what it's all about.